Remember how we talked about the G in GPT standing for generative, because it can generate human-like text? Well, we can test this out by creating a simple function for text generation using a GPT model via the API. So we'll create a function. We'll define our function generate text, and the input to this function will be our prompt. A prompt is essentially just the text you provide to the model. It can be a sentence for the model to complete, a question to answer, or a set of instructions to follow. And then within our function, we want to call the OpenAI.completion.create function. Within here, we specify the model we want to use. Here we'll be using DaVinci 2, which is one of the base models, but feel free to use whichever model you like here. The prompt for our model will be the prompt for the input of this function, and we also have a few arguments here, such as the maximum number of tokens and the temperature of our output. We'll come on to what these mean in our next lesson. We then want our generateText function to return the response.choices.text.strip to get our output in an appropriate format. Let's now create a prompt to pass to this function. Here we want to try sentence generation, so we'll give the model a prompt of a sentence to complete. Let's give it the phrase once upon a time and see what it comes out with. We then want to create our generated text, and then we can use our generateText function we created with our prompt as the input. We then want to print our prompt alongside the generated text. So we can see the model has given us an output here. Obviously, this isn't a perfect output, but in just a few lines of code, you've been able to interact with the GPT model directly in our notebook.